Hello folks, I'm the Ghost with Knife, and today's video is a bit different than my normal content. I've been getting into the game Genshin Impact a lot recently, and much more recently they released an in-game TCG called Genius Invocation. I'm not saying that, I'm just going to call it the Genshin TCG, and I've been playing a lot with bots and really getting into the game, and today I decided to finally go online and test my original deck versus some people online. And we got two games for you. But before we get into it, I wanted to just showcase exactly what I'm bringing and give you my thoughts beforehand. I'll give you a timestamp when the actual gameplay starts if you're not interested in that, though. So my deck is built around trying to make Chongyun work, because I don't really see people using this character, and there's probably a good reason. So he's got a basic, he's got a big ol' 7 damage burst, which is pretty sick, but the main thing that I like about Chongyun is that his ability does 3 cryo damage and creates the Chonghua Frost Field, which means every sword, claymore, and polearm wielding character has their physical damage converted to cryo for 2 rounds. Basically what this means is that if you switch into a different character and they do a basic, their 2 damage becomes frost damage and helps you set up another elemental reaction later down the line. That's the idea behind the deck, is trying to make that viable. And for our deck, we've got Xiangling, which in my opinion is the perfect partner for Chongyun, because Xiangling has a few different things going on for her. First of all, she's got Guoba, which is her burst, which basically allows her to summon Guoba, who lasts for 2 turns and deals 2 pyro damage at the end of the turn. And thanks to the fact that she is a polearm user, what you do is you use Chongyun's skill, and then you switch to Xiangling, and then you use Guoba. And if they don't switch, then they automatically get melted. And if they do, they get procced with Guoba, and the next turn you do a basic, and you still get the melt damage off on whatever character they switched into. And another reason I like Xiangling is that she has a 2 energy burst, which does 2 pyro damage and creates a pyro nado, which does 2 damage every time you use a skill, which can be, I think also includes your basics, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, you're going to be spamming other skills anyways with other characters, so you don't need to worry about it too much. But yeah, Xiangling is a perfect partner for Chongyun, and they also have some pretty sick support cards. But before we get into those, the last card I've got is Jean. I really like Jean. I think that she is an absolute powerhouse in the TCG. I've seen her in a few decks online, and she's also a sword user, which really helps Chongyun out. But I personally really like her ability to constantly force people out with animo damage, and if you have people proc with frost or fire from Xiangling or Chongyun, you can immediately get a swirl off, which deals an extra damage to everybody. Which gets you the extra damage from proccing the reaction and deals 1 damage to the other people. So basically, she can just use Gale Blade, chip everybody, and then force somebody out that they might not want to be out thanks to their dice. And then she's also got Dandelion Field, which heals everybody for 2, and summons a Dandelion Field, which heals your active character and deals animo damage at the end of the turn, which with Guoba can do more swirls and just help chip down your opponents. The actual deck itself is going to be really weird, because I'm using Chongyun's skill card, which makes it so where if you have the Frost Field, so basically you use this, and it makes his Frost Field cost 1 more energy to use, but it permanently equips to him. For one, it's only 1 more energy for 1 use. This permanently equips to him, and every time you have your Frost Field, it gains an additional round, and it causes all of their normal attacks to deal even more damage. So now you're not just dealing 2 frost damage, you're dealing 3 frost damage, plus the ability to chip down with Guoba or Pyronado, and Swirl just gives this card a lot of value, and I think it's a really, really awesome card, and I love it. I think it's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Sadly, we didn't get to really showcase it in these games, but whatever, that's a minor spoiler. Then there's Crossfire, which is Xiangling's card. It is debatable if this card is actually good or not. I personally like it, because it makes it so where when you use Guoba, you deal 1 pyro damage. It costs 1 more energy to use Guoba that 1 time, but every other time you use Guoba, you get a free pyro damage. And in my opinion, it's great, again, for chipping down people and setting up elemental reactions. If you can get the the Chongyun Frost aura off, then you use Guoba, and then you basic, and then you immediately melt them, then you set them up for another Pyro proc, and I think it's pretty nice. It is a pretty expensive card, but I still think it's worth it. I've gotten value out of it, so I'm not going to complain. And then there's Dandelion Field, the Lands of Dandelion. I don't see anyone using this card, and I think it's absolutely fantastic, because it buffs Gina when she uses her ultimate, makes it cost 1 more energy, again like the other cards, but it makes all of her Anemo attacks deal more damage, meaning every time you use that swirl, that you use your Gale Blade to get a swirl off, you're doing an additional damage. If you're getting the swirl, that's 5 damage for your blade and 1 damage to everybody else, and it still gives you the bonus of having that summon that heals people and that immediate heal as well. And I think Lands of Dandelion is great. I don't see a lot of people using it. Maybe it's just a pet card for me, I'm not quite sure. Then we have 2 Instructor's Caps. Whenever you get a reaction, which is pretty easy with this deck, you get an elemental die that matches this character's elemental type. This normally goes on Sheen. It can also go on either one of these two, but it's also just a card that if I really need the dice, I can just get rid of it and get the dice that I need. Leo Harbor Wharf. I don't really need to explain why this card's here. It's basically draw 4 cards in over 2 turns. Pretty phenomenal. You draw 4 extra cards. We've got the Dawn Winery, which I've got in combo with Catherine. Basically, this makes it so where your first switch costs 1 less dice, and Catherine makes it so where your first switch is also a fast action. So you basically get the Leave It to Me and Changing Shifts without having to spend both cards, and you get it once every round, which can be pretty useful overall. If you have it in the opening hand, it's nice to open with, but other than that, like, it kind of takes too much setup. Most of the time I use them to get dice. Then there's 2 Paimons. A lot of people are only using 1 of this. I personally really like this card. If you need to, you can throw it away for dice now, and if you can set it up, it can really give you some big turns later, so I think Paimon is a fantastic card, easily a 2 of. I have 1 Timmy. I'm not quite sure why I have Timmy in this deck. It's additional card draw down the road. It's not great. I could easily get rid of Timmy. It's just, it's more card draw, which can help, and again, if I need to, I can turn it into dice, which is one of my things about this deck, is that there's a lot of cards that I don't necessarily need, but when I can get value out of them, I can get a lot of value. I'm probably going to be replacing Timmy, though, because I really don't like this card, and I always turn it into dice, and it's just a dead card most of the time when I'm using it. Then we've got 2 Levens. Great card, turns your unused dice into stacks, and when he gets 3 stacks, he gives you 2 cards and 2 Omni Dice, which is pretty phenomenal, especially because he's free. Leben's just one of the best cards in the game. We have Chang the Ninth. Again, we're doing a lot of reactions, so we should be able to proc this off pretty nicely. More card draw, never a bad thing. We got 2 of him. Liu Su to help set us up with some energy. This is more for Xiangling, but it also helps give us more for energy for Jean to get her ultimate off faster, which can be a real game changer. We get the Parametric Transformer. Again, it's not a card I use often, but when I can get it off, it's a really, really powerful card. Again, it's a lot like Catherine or the Dawn Winery, so where, like, it's not necessary, but when you can get value out of it, it's huge. 2 Baby Paimons, just a great card. No need to explain it. Changing Shifts, again, really good with Leave It to Me. I only have 1 Changing Shifts, though, in general, which I don't really know why I don't have the second one, but I only have 1, so that's the main reason I use 1 in most of my decks. 2 Strategize, great card. Leave It to Me, again, another great card, especially with Changing Shifts. And then a card that I think a lot of people sleep on, When the Crane Returned. This is one of my favorite cards in this game. I use this card religiously. Basically, it allows you to set up turn 1 melts with Chongyun or turn 1 swirls with Chongyun, or you go out into Jingling, you use When the Crane Returned, you use Guoba, then you use Chongyun's skill, and then you immediately get melt off turn 1. Or you could start with Chongyun, then immediately get a swirl and just start chipping people down. This card is so freaking powerful, and I see nobody playing it. It is one of my favorite cards in this game, and you gotta stop sleeping on it. It's huge impact. It can do so much work, especially in the early game. Even at late game, when you need a switch, you just pop this for 1 energy, you get a free hit off, and then you get a free switch. It's a pretty powerful card. 1 Calyx's Art, just to help get ultimates off. I do get a little bit of value out of this, but I do also not. You'll see when it happens. And then we've got 2 Send-Offs. This is because summons are really popular, and Send-Off is a really good card against that. Again, a lot like the Transformer or Catherine of the Dawn Winery. These aren't necessary. I can turn these into dice later if I need to. Anyways, so that's my deck. So let's see exactly how my first online games went. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the games. So this is going to be my first ever online game. And I feel like my opponent also has some fun in mind, because I see Barbara, D-Luke, and Sucrose. Now, my team isn't very meta either, but I do like it, and that's why I'm using it. So, maybe we can get the right setup. He has a basic deck. I put effort into my deck, because I'm a tryhard like that. This is a decent hand. Who's playing first? Your opponent plays first. I'm fine with that. If they maintain priority, they're in a good position, but... Actually, we want those, so we're gonna do that. Try to get another fire. Another ice. Another fireworks. I got everything I need right now. That's good. Okay. So I want the card draw. Barbara. Wow, you're playing fast. Throw out a Chang. Go ahead and strategize. Not what I need right now. Use that. And then we're gonna slap down that.
One with my blade.
And then we switch to Xiangling, right? No, we switch to Jean. Okay, so it means I can... Oh, God, I played the wrong thing. Shit, I played the wrong card. I thought I was going to be switching to Xiangling. Fuck. It's fine. What we're going to do is actually we're going to end our turn so we can get priority. That was on purpose, totally. I totally meant to go to Jean and not Xiangling. Cool, now I have priority at least. Drawing a bunch of cards. I lose the reaction, but it's fine. Because I can still basic for the reaction. And then switch if I need to. Okay. We don't want... Wait, no, we do want fire. We don't need the ice right now. Another fire, please? Oh, that works. This is a great hand. This is a great roll. Okay. This turns into some really good stuff here. I go first. We use Sue seems good. I don't want to use that just yet, so... I want to spend 1 element and less dice, but it's not fast. Do that, get the ice off. Okay. That's fine. Oh, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and swirl, screw it. No, there's no point, because she's got that out still. So we'll go into... How badly do I need the die? Actually, I can make a big play here.
Just sharpen my spear.
Because I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to use Pyronado. End of round, cool. Oh, it's 4! No, I thought it was 3. It's fine.
Boba, get them.
I thought it was 3. Woo! Oh, because they were frozen, they took more damage from Guoba. That actually really helped out. Cool. Hopefully Pyronado does a lot of damage on initial impact as well. I can't remember. They are just sticking to their guns with this Barbara, though, I will say. It's kind of weird. Okay. Fascinating. They're going to go first. Are they going to switch?
Let the show begin.
What is the game plan here? Because... let's use a Paimon. We'll crack another when the crane returns. I'll drop a leave in too. I don't think I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna hold on to it just in case. The Transformer can go.
You're toast!
So now I'm Chong Young, so I can use my skill next turn. And then it gets some massive damage. Now I have a lot of dice next turn too, so. And then Barbara dies. Cool.
Relax, everyone. Stop
This is going pretty well.
singing.
Sucrose. Okay. Timmy. Timmy's kind of bad in this instance. We want ice, I didn't remember that, so this is all bad. I can get rid of that. This is a pretty good roll too, so.
Absorption test.
Cool. But you have no swirl. Ah! That's the trick here. You're just gonna keep moving my characters around and get the swirl off. I can get rid of that just so you don't have any more healing. I'll do the damage. Get the pyro off anyways. What do we burn in here? That is not a good spot to be in, buddy. Can I add another dice? I can't. Get one more activation out of my Pyronado. I don't need this right now. Timmy kind of sucks in this moment. I'll still do 2 damage with the Pyronado, so we'll do that. We'll just melt down Sucrose, it's fine. I don't know if D-Luke can win this by himself. I'd be awfully impressed if he could. Because I just Pyronado again. Actually, we'll keep these in case I need them. Because I got a lot of dice I can play with. Yeah, because I'm gonna Pyronado again.
Stand clear.
No, I won't. Gene? That works. Okay, I don't have any energy, but... I don't think that's gonna help me right now. Draw more cards? See if I get anything out of that. Paimon kinda helps in case I need it, so... do that, get the swirl off.
My research has failed.
Cool. If only I could get to my ultimate. I feel like I'm about to get, like, super vaporized. End of round? Fascinating. Do I just... screw it. Hit him again. Okay. And then we'll trade Timmy for that. And then set up another Paimon. It's not one less dice, it's fast action, okay. He's got to get through 3 characters, and he's down to 4 health, so I don't think it's going to go that great. Okay, some decent cards in hand. I don't think I'm going to get my Dandelion card off, but... Crossfire is a little late, honestly. I'm gonna keep my dice open. Okay. So if he can't kill Jean in one shot, which I don't think he can, he's got a lot of cards though. Who knows what he can do? Oh. Don't I just win? I don't think there's anything he can do. We fast switch to this.
I can't wait any longer.
We do Pyronado.
You're toast.
You can't get any reactions off. I feel like I just played a bot. I mean, sure. And then we do Guoba.
Boba, get them.
Good game, man. Sorry about your bad luck.
There can be no excuse.
Oh, good lord. I haven't seen a Yaka. I don't know what she does yet, but Fischl and Jean are pretty scary. I think my last opponent was either very new or just didn't really understand what they were doing, sadly, with their deck. Which is kind of depressing, because that looked like an interesting game. Ah, that's what that was all about in the beginning. That's a bad card right now. And I don't think the cap's going to do much either for me. Okay, that's better. Timmy's just really slow. Oh, great. Triple Crown. Cool. What do you do? Cryo applies cryo. That's just does 3 cryo damage. 4 cryo damage summons 1 snowflake. Deals 2 cryo damage turn. What is the passive? When switch to the active character, this character gains the... Oh, God! Oh my God, that's a scary ass card.
Time for some training?
So she automatically gets cryo infusion on her basics, and she goes first. That's pretty rough, not gonna lie. Okay. I don't think I can win this game. This is a scary deck. I can't even unlock a Yaka or Yoimiya yet. Okay. They're re-rolling their dice. Got kind of a rough roll too here. I got a plan. I want to do something very similar because this Crane card's one of my favorites. I want to go into Zhongling, but I'm gonna be going into Jean, sadly.
Take flight.
I should have started with Zhongling based off my hand. Keep Timmy in hand. I'll draw the card for now. Zhang's good. Fuck it, we're using Timmy for ice. Do the damage, please.
Forth, my blade.
Alright. So now I got Frost if I need it. This is a pretty scary deck. I know what the game plan is here. Sorry, Catherine, but I'm gonna need Animo for this so I can get my Frost off. Was that not enough to proc him? What? Okay. I thought that counted as a basic, but apparently my basic didn't count as a basic for this card. Oh, it's gotta be physical damage, not a basic. Okay. So they're gonna get priority. They're gonna do their superconduct. Oh my God! What a roll. Okay. We're getting some spicy rolls. Now, do you switch? Drawing cards. I want to go into Zhongling. Ooh, I got another Crane. Paimon's good for the future. Oh no, that's Baby Paimon. That's the one that switches, so you have the elements. This is the healing card. Heal the most injured character on standby.
No rest for the wicked.
That's fine. I'm completely fine with that. We'll go into Lisu. Drop a Crane. And then have fun.
Go as one.
Boom. So you go to Jean. And I go into Zhongling. This Crane card is so good, man. People sleep on it so much. Okay. Who are we going into? Changyan? Okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna do something crazy. Do that. I want priority. Okay, Superconduct kind of sucks. That card that's gonna heal them is gonna help them so much. Probably didn't need Liusu, or probably could have held it in hand. That was probably a misplay. I don't know what the dice are gonna. I don't know what my turn is gonna look like here. Cryo would be nice, or you know, not really. Just kidding. Is that worth getting rid of right now? Last turn it would have been. Give me that. Give me leaving.
Swift and merciful.
Sadly, my Switch game's a little messed up right now. But she did what I kind of needed her to, so I'm pretty okay with that. Sorry, Hu Tao. I think I'm gonna lose this game because just they have too much sustain. Kamisato's out. I have to hope they can't kill Jean.
Whirling snow.
Well, Chongyun's might be dead here. Alright, we're gonna trust that Jean can stay alive through this. If not, that's GG. I probably should have switched into Chongyun. And then left up priority. They didn't, okay. That's fine. Oh, and I got the card too that I needed. Sweet. Okay, cool. Paimon's about to help out here. That's fine. They've got so much sustain, it's crazy. How many turns do they have that one arena card? Good lord. I need a lot. I did not get anything that I need there. Can I get another roll, please? Can I get a better roll? Okay. That's bad. It's alright. We got a plan. So we're gonna cast Bestest Travel Companion. And then a Dandelion Field.
Barbados, guide us.
And now my Animo damage deals more, so I need to get more Animo damage, which I can thanks to the amount of cards I have in my hand right now. That's not the play, buddy. See, I have way too much card draw right now. Slam jamming. Official comes out. Jean's done the work now. It's up to basically. Oh god, Kamisato.
No rest for the wicked.
I need to kill Official here. Don't switch, don't switch. Do you have the... I don't know if they're gonna switch or not. They didn't. That kills Official and Kamisato, doesn't it? Because of the swirl? No. Damn, that healing card saved Kamisato.
Fräulein.
Oh, that friggin' healing card saved her. I was really hoping it. Oh, wait. It's not done yet. It's not yet. The game is not over. I just drew a card that actually really helped me. So we need to ditch win because Jean's about to die. Come on. Come on. That's not a great roll. I might be able to turn this around. I think they're gonna do her basic. And then she's gonna get nuked. Skyward. What the hell does that do?
Kamisato art.
Does that hurt everybody or just one? Oh, it hurts everybody. That's not good. Oh, and it does 2 damage.
Failed.
Have I lost the game is the question. Okay. Draw more cards. I need to convert cards into dice. I think I lost if I do that. Kill Kamisato.
Pardon my indiscretion.
Maybe I can do this. I think we drop Guoba.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
For that passive damage. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Maybe we win. I wasn't. Can I do 5? Is the question. She's alive. Chongyun's alive. That heals her a little bit. Oh my god, it's 1 turn. Are you serious, man? If they can heal, it's over. If they heal, it's over. Oh no, they can't Dandelion Blade unless they have an energy card. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Come on. Come on. Let me get there. 1 HP, dude. That was a bad play. The game's over this turn. You just wasted 2 die. Unless they just are pretty much conceding here. What does that do? Gives her another dice. You need the energy. Nope.
Dinner's gonna burn.
Holy crap, we got
A
there!
touch of frost.
Oh my gosh! My little meme deck won!